Grandpa Bill, story time with Grandpa Bill. It's Grandpa Bill's story time. Yay! Hi, I'm Grandpa Bill. Welcome to Grandpa Bill's story time. Come on in, make yourself comfortable, and we're going to sit down and read a good book. Okay, today's book is An American Tale, Tony and Fievel. By Michael Tittenbaum. From the screenplay by Judy Frodberg and Tony Geis. Based on characters created by David Kirshner. Based on animated characters by Don Bluth, illustrated by David Kirshner. Very nice. Scraps. Fievel Mousekewitz was a little mouse. He was working in a sweatshop making clothes. Fievel had been caught and taken to the sweatshop. He and the other mice that worked there were forced to work very hard and were not allowed to leave. Oh. Then one day, Fievel made a friend. Fievel was carrying a pile of clothing when he crashed into another mouse who was working in the shop. Clothes went flying everywhere. Blah! Are you all right? Asked Fievel. Sure, said the other mouse. My name is Tony Taponi. Nice to meet you. My name is Fievel Mousekewitz, said Fievel. I'm not new here, and I don't know anyone. I get awfully lonely sometimes. I need to make some friends. Well, I've been here for a long time, working very hard, said Tony. It's always good to meet someone new. Put her there, pal. Shook his hand. Tony and Fievel shook hands. Tony then helped Fievel pick up all the clothing from the floor. Tony and Fievel became good friends. They spent a lot of time together working side by side. Sometimes they told each other stories. Their favorite stories were the fairy tales that Fievel's papa used to tell him. One day, Tony and Fievel were working hard, cutting cloth with scissors. I don't like it here, said Fievel. I don't like it here either, said Tony. I wish we could leave, continued Tony, but I don't know how. Fievel looked out the window and saw that it was a long way down to the street. Then Fievel remembered a fairy tale that his papa had told him. Once there was a beautiful princess, he began. She lived high in a tower and couldn't get down. This princess had long, beautiful hair. One day, a handsome prince came to rescue her. The princess dropped her long hair out the window, and the prince climbed up. I wish we had that princess now, said Fievel. We could climb down her hair. Hey, said Tony, that gives me an idea. Over the next few days, Tony told all the other mice about his plan. All the mice in the shop took pieces of cloth and secretly tied the ends together. When the mice were finished, they had a long rope of cloth. Tony tied one end of the cloth rope to a table and threw the other end out the window. Tony and Fievel and the other mice in the shop climbed down the rope to the ground below. They had all finally escaped from the terrible sweatshop. Good for them. Ooh, somebody's got a pie. All the mice danced with joy, jumped up and down, and hugged each other. They were free! Fievel and Tony would also remember their adventure together, and they stayed good friends for a long, long time. Aw, it's nice he finally found a friend, and they helped each other, didn't they? Well, thank you for sharing this book with me today. Come back again for more stories with Grandpa Bill. Goodbye.